The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 or the Osmo Action 5 Pro? Which one is for you? Let's talk about it.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud.
So the Osmo Action 5 was released a few weeks ago. Last week, the Ace Pro 2 was announced and released. Which one is for you? There's only one way to find out. We got to test it. But first, now, the thing about these cameras is they're both very good cameras, and full disclosure, in the first video I made, I was shooting it in standard bitrate. I was looking back at the footage and I was like, what the heck is this stuff, dude? Why is it like, it looked bad in my opinion. In like certain situations when there wasn't a lot of light, the shadows, like it looked like all blocky and stuff. So I was like, dude, not cool. The regular profile on the camera now, straight out of the camera, standard color profile, looks good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them out and we're gonna compare them. We're gonna do audio tests, we're gonna do video tests. So on the Action 5 Pro and the Ace Pro 2. So it's 4K 24, standard color, standard profiles, nothing crazy. I did bump down the EV to negative 0.3 because I feel that the initial shots I had on the Ace Pro 2 was a little bit overexposed, so I bumped that down so they're gonna be both on -3 or negative 0.03, I think it is. Either way. So we're gonna show you that, and then we're gonna do some more tests. The thing that I've noticed the most about these cameras and these reviews, both of them are very good. Like, they're both great cameras. It all depends on what you're using it for. So let's say you wanna shoot all day. You're out, you need a battery life that's gonna last. Sorry to tell you that on the Ace Pro 2, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna need extra batteries, and that's fine. The Ace Pro 2 battery is 1800 milliamp hour batteries. It comes with 2 in the extended or the extra battery bundle, which is the one that I got. In the Osmo Action 5 Pro, I got the Creator or Venture combo pack, so that comes with 3 batteries, and they are 1950 milliamp hour batteries a piece. So on one of those batteries, I was able to record in 4K 24 for about 3.5 hours. Straight, continuous. We took a trip up north, and I just let it run out the window for the entirety of that. And it was about 3.5 hours. When I was doing the test yesterday, I started with both the cameras at fresh batteries, and at the end of the day, the one Osmo Action 5 Pro battery was at about 50%, and the Ace Pro 2 was about 13%. I was doing a lot of starting and stopping, just letting them run, like leaving them on and letting them just like kind of just exist, because I didn't feel like doing the quick start every time. If you saw in the beginning clip, when we went to the drive or the car wash, I was shooting both the cameras with the Osmo Pocket 3, looking out the front of the truck, and I did the quick start. And you can see that the Action 5 Pro starts 2 to 3 seconds sooner than the Ace Pro 2 does. So there's also that. One other note, when you're recording with the Ace Pro 2, after you hit record, give yourself a couple seconds if you're going to be doing like dialogue, because I noticed that there's about 7 or 8 frames where there's no audio and then the audio turns on. I don't know if that's a universal thing, but every clip that I have, it starts with like 7 frames or 8 frames of silence and then the audio kicks on. I'm trying to make this concise so you're not just hearing me talk to myself and not show you what's good and what's not good. So I'm probably gonna interject more into this once I'm shooting more and have more clips and more experience with these cameras. You know, it's a lot of stuff to do in a video. Try to pack as much information in here as I can to help make you make a better choice, or the right choice for you, because it's not about which one is better, it's about which one is good for you. All right, so here we go. First test, car test. Audio from both of the cameras, no external microphones. I should have checked if the Ace Pro was on voice isolation mode. It probably is. Okay, back to the car test. Voice isolation mode turned off. I put it on wind reduction because we're in the car and the windows are open, so we're gonna see how that sounds. Both the cameras, no external microphones, 4K 24. What else? Standard color profiles, both set to negative 0.3 on the EV, because I feel like they always overexpose a little bit. How does it sound? How does it look? The clarity on the Action 5 Pro is set to -1, which I think is equivalent to medium on the Ace Pro 2, so you let me know. I have noticed that on the Ace Pro 2, in certain lighting conditions, it really determines how sharp your image is going to be. Like if there's not a lot of light, it's going to be muddy. Yeah, the Action Pro seems to just be straightforward all the way through, the same amount of clarity from what I've seen. How are the colors though? I'm not sure. HDR is turned off on the Ace Pro 2. How's it look in the car? See, to me it looks like the Action goes more on the cool side and the Ace Pro 2 is more on the warm side. I feel like it's the same way on the GoPro Hero 13, which, or whatever the hell number they're at now. 16, 15, who the hell cares? We're not buying it, we're not trying it, so, unless someone sends it to me for free, so. Everything I've seen on the GoPro has been ass, so I'm not worried about the GoPro. The cool feature about the Ace Pro 2 is you can like pause your recording while you're recording and then continue. It's kind of like editing on the fly. You can also, I think if you long press the power button, you can cancel the recording instead of just having to, if you know nothing happened in that clip, you can just like hold it and delete it off your card before you even have to like load it to your computer and check it out. So I think that's a cool feature that the Action 5 Pro does not have. Side note, I did forget my memory card for the Action 5 Pro, but luckily there's internal storage, so I think it's like 42 gigabytes of storage internally, which is cool. I feel like every camera should at least offer a little bit of storage just in case you forget it, like I forgot this. And make sure you set, when you're watching this on YouTube, set the YouTube playback to its highest resolution. It should be 4K, so. Alright, now we're moving on to the vlog test. Both cameras are on stabilization mode. I think the Ace Pro 2 is on standard stabilization. The Action 5 is on Rocksteady, regular, not boost or whatever, and Rocksteady Plus, it's the regular one. Transitioning inside, how does the inside lighting look? See, on the screen it looks like the Ace Pro 2 is more properly exposed, but it's just a preview. It's never usually like the correct resolution or the most accurate resolution. So oh boy, my pup's coughing. Where's he at? All right, still doing the handheld vlog test. Let's hold it out pretty far. Every time you shoot with an action camera, it's gonna, if you hold it here, you're gonna be slightly blurry. That's the fact. This is hard truth unless they fix it. I don't know why they can't, like, I don't know if it's like a digital thing they can do with the focusing. I understand that it's an action camera, supposed to be jostled around, and if you have moving parts on the inside, it's gonna be a problem. When you market these cameras as like vlog cameras, maybe make a vlog version, I would say. A version that's designed to not be as rugged, but like a small compact thing. I could be talking out of my ass right now, but I think it's at least worth a conversation. All right, facing away from the camera now. Looking at the pup. What's up, mama? What's up? What's up? You should be going potty right now, dude. Battery check. 88% on the action. Wow, they're both at 88% right now. 88% on both batteries. That's unheard of. I don't know if I've mentioned this in this video yet, but Ace Pro 2, 1800 milliamp hour battery, Action 5 Pro, 1950 milliamp hour battery. When I did the test, the battery test on the Action 5 Pro, I recorded for about 3.5 hours. And on the Ace Pro 2, it seems like you get about an hour, hour and a half. Something like that. I don't know. And that's in 4K 24. I mean, if you're doing 8K, you're probably gonna get like freaking 20 minutes out of the battery. I don't even know. So, how's it look? By no means am I an action camera guy. I just like how functional they are and how you can just toss them in your bag and get the shots that you need. I liked them even more when they got rid of, like, you can add the, you can change the way that the lines are not bowed out if you put it in like de-warped mode or like a linear mode. So I like that, because then it's just like, you don't really know if you're watching an action camera or not. I don't know. They both look good. And it honestly, it boils down to, I think, what you need out of your camera. If you want to record all day, you know, you want high quality video, I'd say Action 5 Pro, because it records in 10-bit D-Log and it's easy to color grade. Essentially, all I do is I slap on the LUT. Yeah, you just slap on the LUT, and then sometimes I do a little bit of exposure, but other than that, it's usually pretty good. It's usually not an issue. So, I don't know. Vlog test. Still on the internal microphones, wind reduction. I think I like the way wind reduction sounded more on the Ace Pro 2, because the voice isolation is just like, it gets rid of everything else. And it's like, I get it for certain circumstances, but even when it was like super windy, I felt like wind reduction. Actually, no. My first video, if you saw me using wind reduction, the voice isolation sounded better. Figure that one out, dude. Later, when it gets dark, I will do the super night and pure video mode, but it's too bright out right now. So, another note, both cameras are on their updated firmware. So, Action 5 Pro was released, it had a firmware update. This is the most recent firmware update on the Ace Pro 2. Like when you get it, it says update firmware, and that's what I did. I'm hoping they eventually get a better log profile. I don't even know if the regular color profile, if it records in 10-bit, I think it's all just 8-bit, but at the end of the day, it gets the job done. right, so you've made it to the end of the video, and if you're still here, thanks. I appreciate it when people watch the entire video, even though I know sometimes they can be long, but I'm here for you. So, which camera do I think is right for you? Honestly, that's up to you. It honestly depends on what you're looking for, what you're doing with it, and, you know, the look and feel that you want. In my opinion, the Action 5 has a cooler tone to it. You can always correct that in post if you're gonna color grade the footage, but most people aren't. The Ace Pro 2 leans on the warm side, fine, if that's your thing. Me personally, I think I'm still Team DJI on this one. Their ecosystem is just so good. Right now we're shooting on the Osmo Pocket 3, which is probably my favorite camera that I've ever owned. And I've owned a bunch of cameras. No, it's not professional, but yes, it is the most fun you'll have with the camera. In terms of these two, like I said, Team DJI all the way. But, you know, it's all dependent on what you want to do with the camera. You want great battery life, get the DJI. The Ace Pro 2 has fast charging, so you can get the dual battery pack and be fine. You know, it's got the flip up screen, nice big screen so you can see what you're shooting. That's okay. DJI has the front screen you can view yourself on. I don't really need to see exactly the whole thing. I just need to know that I'm in frame. So that's what matters to me the most. Ace Pro 2 is a little bit bigger than I would like for an action camera. For me, the whole point of an action camera is to have a nice compact camera that you can throw in your bag. It's ready to go at a moment's notice, and it does quick start faster than the Ace Pro 2. The low light, they're comparable. You can see in like the video that like the same shot, like it'll be bad on one, good on the other, and then you change it a little bit, and then the other one's good, the other one's bad, so it fluctuates. They're both on the same updated firmware. They're not the same firmware, but the most recent firmware for those cameras. At the end of the day, it's a preference thing. You saw it for yourselves. Now it's up to you to make the decision. With that being said, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. As of recording this, we're at 209 subs. It's crazy to me. It's such a small number to most people, but to me, it's freaking huge. And thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, stay safe, keep shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.
Right now